Yeah, that's good enough. What's up, MSFers? I got lots of coffee and very little game plan for today. It's Monday, though, and we can always talk about the stuff that happened in the blog. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot in the blog. It was a bunch of tables and stuff that we already knew was happening. So I guess maybe we don't have that much to talk about. I do have to go through and do some of my dailies. We have a defense up to do. We're going to be going over Damian Brockham's defense. I believe that's who we're doing. Yeah, Damian Brockham's. And I actually need to cut those and clip them up. I had trouble getting the recap out this morning. I was kind of running behind. How's the music levels? I forgot to bring up my faders. Rolf Karen raiding my stream right off the bat. Oh my gosh, it's getting crazy in here now. Rolf Kieran, what do you call your followers? Do you have like a special name for them? Just other than super cool, awesome people? Okay, let's say hello to everybody. We're just starting, for those of you who just raided in, we're just starting up, so. What's up, Bandit 2, Daddy Yo, Dadpool Games, Owella, Delgarn, Demillion, Drap Snap, Dulo, Elder, Kata, what's up, Comrade Red, what's up, Lan J, Makwa, Mav, Nightbot, damn it, Nightbot caught me on that one. What's up, Old Weird, what's up, Rayvarn, Saini, Sound Alerts, damn it, Sound Alerts too, they're really getting me. What's up, Smokestack, Tom G, Nickums, Whiz Kid. Did I say hi to Dadpool Games and Dulo? I think I did. Rayvarn, we said hello. Sin Minister, I think so. I think I got most people. What's up, Bendable Straws? What's up, Raider 682 MSF? Frosty Osty, how you doing? Oh man, you had the background on Union Jack, didn't you? I forgot to put that one in the plug. I'm sorry. I was gonna do that. What's up, Othmer?
I'm filming a
General
show
Thad.
here.
Rolf Kieran, of course.
What is good? Are you still talking about yourself?
Rolf Kieran, we gotta come up with a name for your peeps, man. We gotta come up with a name. What's up, Sam? What's up, Omega Red, Cat in the Hat, Midnight, New Shocker, Makwa. Hey, everybody, how are you doing today? Are we all ready to play some Marvel Strike Force? I know I am. I've got my coffee. I'm all jazzed up with not a whole lot to do. My father came and visited me this weekend. Came down from Oregon. My mother-in-law and my grandmother are here until Thursday. So that's cool. I got family in town. Been doing stuff. My sister had her birthday party and my brother-in-law ordered ribs for 200 people and like 40 people were there. I don't know if he ordered too many ribs or if nobody showed up. I think it was a little column A, little column B kind of thing. However, there was a lot of meat, and you guys know me, I don't actually eat a lot of meat, but I overdid it. And then the next night we went for Italian food and I overdid it there too, and man, I could barely get out of this chair. All right, let's check the mailbox. Web milestone rewards. Remember, we're not doing anything. We're barely playing the game. About the only thing we're gonna do is war attacks. And you gotta wait for war to start. I think there's some raiding. You could probably do raids, I think, but we're not claiming raid credits. We're not claiming our energy. I don't know what we're doing about war. I think there's something we're not supposed to be doing this war. Oh my God. My kids downloaded a bunch of crap to my old phone. And it, like, they have like 200, like they maxed out the space just going nuts downloading free games. And I can't get it to function now. I used to use it as a secondary chat. See, right there, just went to it. It's just going to advertisements and stuff. Screw it. It's worthless. Yeah, they messed that thing up good. I don't think we're collecting war anything. I don't know. So I'm not going to click that one. And there's some more stuff. And then I think we're down tier 2, all the old raid tokens and stuff. So yeah, so don't do that. I think we're allowed to do arena attacks. I don't know. I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one right now and see how it goes. You're a Rolfie? You're a Rolfie. Okay. Lots of hoarding happening here. Meat sweets. What's meat sweets? I don't know. Did I say meat sweets? Let's see. There's this one. Ooh, this has got a dormy in it. That's cool. The Bucky event. Yeah, I already cleared the Bucky event for the gold orbs. Or the training orbs. I already cleared that one, so I don't think about it anymore. Sorry, Bendable. You know me, man. I'm focused way on the future. That laser focus, that claim all button kind of focus. Yeah, that's what General Thad, I'm gonna have to factory reset the phone before I use it as a camera in the studio. I'm gonna go here, and I've been trying this angle where I just work really hard at shutting down Red Hulk. That's been my goal as of late, is to just try and shut him down. Let's do... We'll try this. I think I'm gonna end up shutting him down here in a minute so I can drop all that stuff on him anyway, because then I do this here to make sure he does not bother me. That usually does the trick. Oh, I'm gonna really crush him here. Watch this. He's just gonna die and not even get a turn. So that works. MLF's gonna be problematic now because I left her alone, but I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal. In fact, I think I can throw it on auto at this point and just try to stomp out Apocalypse. I don't know. We'll see. I want to read chat anyway. Kids are the best, right, King Burrito? I can collect war stuff. Okay. There's a Bucky event web milestone. Is that what you're talking about, Bendable? Sweets, not sweats. Oh, the sweats, not sweets. Oh, the meat sweats. Yeah, I got the meat sweats. Yeah, sorry. I can't read. Web milestone is for ISO energy. We'll take a look and make sure I know what I'm doing. We'll take a look. We can see what's going on. I just did a video explaining all of it, but I don't remember that. So, like I said, it's that laser focus on the future, and 12 minutes in the past, that's way too far gone for me, man. Yeah, I mean a banana on stream. Shut up, it's gonna happen. Keep your strike pass ISO rewards. That's what you're saying. Okay, yeah, I'm doing that. Saving those goodies right there. I go ahead and collect all the other stuff. Let's see. I think I need to do some campaign farming and everything. So what did you guys think about the blog post? Does anybody even remember it? It was so lackluster a post for me. Shit, am I saving? Oh, I'm saving campaign energy for the 20th, so I can do all this. This is fine. I can be doing this right now. Yeah, nothing got worse. Nothing got worse. Leaderboard events that suck and cause all the biggest players to quit. But other than that, Quicksilver release. Now, somebody who's kind of new to the content creator scene, Thusif, he's been putting out some pretty decent content if you guys want to check him out. What am I listening to? This is not copyright-free music. What the hell? That's not supposed to be in there. That's gonna get cut out from the feed. That's not good. Oh well. Try something else. Okay. Thusif put out a video about Quicksilver requiring dark promo credits, and he thinks that Nova will also require dark promo credits. I believe that's probably a good call. It's a Scourge character with a battlefield effect. I can't see them using regular red stars, because a lot of us players, us old school players, and the spenders, man, we got tons. Look at 26 4s, 11 5s, 2 6s. Like, I'm loaded with red star orbs, man. So I don't see them doing Nova as a red star orb opening release. Unless they plan on really just selling his offer. Because, like, if it's a dark promo offer, there's less incentive to buy the star offers to star him up with yellow stars, because you're not going to be able to boost him past, say, 5 dark promo credit stars, right? But if they're giving out the red stars, people will open up all of their red star orbs, pull that 6 or 7, and then there's even more incentive to buy the offers to get his yellow stars even further. So, I mean, it's a conversation, but I'm just curious if you guys are going to be saving your dark promos for Quicksilver or Nova, if you think that's a thing. Prepare for the rage post about how bad Quicksilver will be. Right. I don't know. A lot of people have been testing him, Juicy, and the general consensus is that he's going to be a character you're going to need to build up. He works really well once you've got him, up there at 5 stars. Dorky Dad was saying he's not a Zim character at 2-3 stars, low investment. He does not function at all. You need to have him up fast, up big, so that his speed can do some damage and DPS. Yeah, you're not going to be coring Quicksilver at all, Old Weird. It's all out of Crucible. Just drop my banana. Hold on, we're going down. I used to be all about the 5-second rule until my kids started making a mess around my house, and I'm like, those floors are way too dirty for the 5-second rule. They're too dirty for the 3-second rule. Nova should be gated by a legendary. Dude, if they gated Nova behind a dark promo, like if they gated him behind a legendary, that's going to be pretty tough. I imagine he's going to have a Scourge event, much like the other Scourges, and there might be a legendary section in there, but you get to choose which legendaries you want to use. Zim only functions really because of Hela and revives. Well, Zim functions for 2 reasons, Top G Nickums. It's Hela reviving him, of course, right? So you don't have to worry about his health bar. In fact, him dying repeatedly is a great thing. But also because his kit has this like 2,000% bonus on stuff. So he has the focus to land everything at low stars. But Quicksilver is not that way. What's up, Electric Wheels? How you doing? You don't like that only 150 people are getting red stars for Quicksilver? Give it to everyone, just give lower red stars towards the bottom. Yeah, that's really... It's really dumb, Rolf Kieran. That's the problem, is these auction leaderboards. They're ugly. No one likes them. I have not met another human being that doesn't work for Scopely that likes these auctions. What's up, Pathfinder? Won't be absolutely necessary in any mode. I'll have dark promotions for credits. Yeah, after seeing that video, I was kind of thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I won't go ham on him because I don't have very many DPs, dark promo credits anyways, right? I've only got, I was thinking about getting a 7th red star on Red Hulk, and now I'm like, well, there's gonna be Quicksilver and there's gonna be Nova. I think I'm gonna save them, and Red Hulk, believe it or not, may not make the cut, and I have been saying multiple times that I want to put a 7th red on Red Hulk. J-Swat loves the auctions? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Well, the auctions, like, it matters to me because from my understanding, it's pissing off big spenders, and I don't think that's healthy for the game, right? Anytime you piss off anybody at any level, I don't think it's healthy for the game, and that's why it matters to me. It doesn't directly affect me. I know I'm not a part of it, and it's not a big deal. Unless you're one of those like extreme hoarders and you have 1,000 gold orbs that you can pop for that upcoming event and get yourself on the leaderboard, or you had 1,000 of the training mat orbs and you could pop those and get yourself on the leaderboard. I did. I got myself, I don't know if I'm on the cool kids leaderboard, right? But I got up there. I was like at 350 or something. It was pretty cool. Like somebody who just said, I want the red stars to go down lower. I want not just the 4 and 5s for the top, 6 people or something on that leaderboard. I want red stars all the way down through the regular milestones and not be an auction so much, but where we all get a chance, because I need to save these dark promo credits to get some stars beyond 1, 2, and 3. Did you guys notice that everything starts on Thursday this week? Is that right, or just the ultimate subject to change? Yeah, I made note of that in the recap. It's 420 when everything's happening. Like, how successful do you think it's gonna be? And if things crash, is there gonna be anybody around in the office to fix it? I don't know. I think they're kind of ridiculous. Here's my invisible Luigi hat. Does not mean I'm a loser. Yeah, everybody's always pissed off. It's kind of a thing. Yeah, what's up, Rich on Chips? I don't know if the leaderboards are getting worse and worse, Hedgehog, but they're definitely not getting better. It's just ugly, man. People were talking about that $1,000 offer, and I was like, I think the $1,000 offer is great. I think it kind of sucks that they weren't getting a quantity discount, a bulk purchase discount. Like, it was just less clicks for people who want to buy 10,000 Ultra Cores or whatever. But I did think it was interesting because, you know why? That kind of thing is gonna get spoken about outside of Marvel Strike Force and draw attention to the game. Let's see here. If you're not complaining about the game, are you really playing the game at all? They'll definitely be in the Weed Lounge. What's up, Sticks? I'm the #1 on Rich on Ship's leaderboard. Yeah, I know, green hat. It was like I was between the Mario hat or the Luigi hat today, so I went with the Luigi hat. I got a matching green wig to go with it too. I was gonna put the wig on backwards, so it was just a floating L and my head was missing. But whatever. The 7 on my hat is upside down. I think what it is the hat, the camera's reversed over there is all, see? So there you go. Happy. I should get Waluigi. That would be kind of cool. Let's go back to Marvel Strike. Let's play this game, shall we? Let's do that for a minute. These events, I think I can go do these. Oh, here's some, oh, this is some great events for, oh, you know what? I need to drop the energy first. Let's go blow through the energy real fast and get that done. Yes, Rolf Kieran, I went and watched the Mario movie in 3D with my kids. It's okay. It wasn't bad. It's just I've seen a lot better movies. And as far as like 3D movies go, you don't need to go see it in 3D. I thought the Rainbow Road sequence was pretty awesome, and I think there was like one part in the movie that made me laugh out loud. But otherwise, it was just barely entertaining enough that I didn't like hate myself for taking the kids to the theater for it. I like the Toy Story and the Pixar films. Those ones are usually better for me. I find that the story is engaging enough that I'm actually interested in the story. Jack Black is a fantastic Bowser, though. I'll say that, man. Jack Black nailed Bowser. Like, that's, if anybody ever does the voiceover for Bowser ever again, they're gonna have a tough act to follow from Jack Black doing that, man. They like tweaked his voice too, because I didn't recognize it until he sang the Peaches song. And then I was like, That's Jack Black singing for sure, and I paid attention. Sure enough, it is. Let's see. I got those, and we're gonna go here and do some of this. Man, we need some new ISO nodes to farm, right? Forget these stupid green ISOs. This is lame. I don't even know why I refreshed the 50s. This is stupid. I don't need to do that anymore. I really need to stop doing that. This is absolutely unnecessary. I could just, I don't know, tune in and play the game once in a while. I'd probably get the milestones without having to spend the cores on this stuff. There we go. A lot of times I refresh the 50s on those to knock out that daily milestone right off the bat. Then I don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. I actually worry about my dailies. Like, I get nervous if things aren't finished. Since my alliance does 100% pushes 5 days a week now, I spend 50 cores finishing the second tech node, because I'm on the right side. And so I spend 50 cores to finish the second tech node before I go to bed. That way, just in case I sleep in the morning, I have 3 lanes covering the final boss node, and it's not all on me, and no one's gonna ping me or get too pissed off. And then I try to wake up and double check it in the morning, but I've been spending 50 cores every day now on raids because I have trouble falling asleep knowing that I could be responsible if my alarm doesn't go off. How pathetic is that, man? Yeah, I should watch content creators to figure out how to play this game, right? That'd probably help. My alliance makes fun of me about stuff. Like, somebody was making a comment. Oh, they were like, I'm gonna try and find you in Crucible. I hope we pair up. And then somebody else came in and said, and he was like trash talking me. And somebody else came in and said, you better watch out. Run 7's got like 10 people running his account for him on stream. If you pick the wrong day, he's gonna slap you down hard. Like, basically giving all the props to everybody that comes in and helps me do my Crucible. Yeah, I heard Pathfinder was a pretty decent content creator. I don't know. Mobile's been shouting him out lately, so maybe he's decent. I don't know. War battles, gotta do those war battles. Okay, so people were complaining. I know. that's like how you start every conversation in Marvel Strike Force. So people were complaining about, they were saying that 10 war attacks per alliance member is too much for this event. I think that's perfect. That's all the free ones. That's playing the game without having to save any resources, without having to hoard anything, by working together with your teammates to do what you should already be doing. You can clear this event. Stop bitching. That's perfect. It is just challenging enough that you actually have to show up and nothing more. I think complaining about this event is ridiculous. I think it's perfect. Hey, look, Scopely wants us to play the game, not hoard our resources. Stop complaining about this shit. This is wonderful. This is a perfect event. Fuck you, Midnight. 8 is pathetic, man. Do 10. And look, you have 23 other people who could each drop 4 more attacks to cover for 1 or 2 people missing. Like, that's easy. Stop complaining. If your alliance isn't getting in 10 attacks, change alliances. Allspark Cluster always hiring, by the way. Just saying, throwing that out there. Coincidence, right? All right. I don't know War. I don't know General Thad. I think War's okay. It could definitely be better, and if the changes that they implement are what they kind of say they are, I mean, it's going to move towards an efficiency-based thing. I'm all for that. I'm thinking War. The horizon of War is looking good to me. Well, that's the thing, J SWAT. If you don't have 23 other people, go find an alliance, man. if you go to anybody's server and you post in their recruitment channel, hey, here's my stats, you've already got 5 messages. Like before you finish, like if they see you typing in a recruitment channel, they start messaging you saying, yeah, we'll take you. It is so crazy out there, man. You personally know 5 members that can't get in? Well, I mean, that's the thing, J-SWAT. If you don't want a new alliance, don't bitch about the one that you've got. You personally know 5 members in real life. Okay, I understand. There's that point of view, but here's the thing. You don't have to be in the same alliance with them. You don't. I'm still friends with most of my previous alliance mates, the ones who still play this game anyways. I still message them on Discord, hang out in the same chat rooms. They still stop by stream and I go to some of their streams and stuff. So it's not like a big deal. I just think that, okay, you're not, didn't mean to accuse you of complaining. I get that those are issues. I just don't think that they warrant complaining about an event that is so much better than the alternative. It is just so much better to have a 10 war attacks per person in your alliance kind of milestone than to have some resource hoarding bullshit. I don't want to blitz. Yeah, I don't want to blitz. No, thank you. All good, Run. You just don't understand. I don't know. It's just you got to draw a line in the sand someplace, man. And I'm happy that this is this is something that says, hey, we want you to play the game. We want you to coordinate with your alliance and figure this one out. And I don't think it's unreasonably challenging. I don't think they're asking for too much. I understand that there are fractioned alliances, but that's on the player to find themselves a new home or to recruit more people into their alliance. And what I would be complaining about is better tools for recruitment. That's what I would be complaining about. I would be complaining about getting rid of crappy game modes and crappy milestones and crappy leaderboards that upset people and push them away from the game, and better tools to bring up new players, faster new player, what do they call that? Getting new players further into the game faster. Those things, I can't remember what that's called. I would want some of that stuff so that it is easier for you to recruit and have a bigger alliance so that you can play with your 5 friends in real life. You're right, Pathfinder. I don't know, Pathfinder. Those whales are really getting pissy about the leaderboards. So I don't know. I think that they're going to continue complaining about those leaderboards, and I think that we are going to see the needle move. They're not going to go away, but I think that they are going to make either the leaderboards bigger with milestones that stretch further down to get into a reasonable area for people, or they're not going to do anything at all, like you said. But I don't think they're going to go away either, but I think that they could make them at least more reasonable. I'd be happy if there wasn't a limit on sim and raids, right? Electric Wheels? That makes no sense at all. It makes no sense at all. But you know what they're gonna do? They'll give you the 13th and 14th sim for 5 cores. For 5 cores, you can sim it. Because I know a lot of people would be like, yeah, that's worth it. The top TCP whales, they aren't the only ones? What do you mean? They should do something like after spending so much money, more milestones will appear. That way lighter spenders or free-to-play won't complain about not being able to compete. Then the free-to-play community would be cheering on the spenders like, go baby, go! Keep pushing those milestones down to me. Might help the complaining, I don't know. I want the option to sim once the nodes get so easy that I know I can beat them and they're no longer a challenge, then I want the option to sim them. Then I don't want to waste my time going through them manually or having to go in and hit auto like this. I want to just hit the sim button and get them done and go on to other things. Better than that would be more content, more playable, everlasting content that I would enjoy. Nothing peeves me more than actually sitting down to play Marvel Strike Force and wanting to play the game, being in the mood to play Marvel Strike Force, and I've got nothing to do. Because the rest of the time I'm usually busy with shit in real life, and my alliance is pinging me, and my timers are going off, and I'm energy capped, and I haven't got time to do shit. And then when I do have the time to do something, there's nothing to do. And that drives me nuts. I think a new game mode is in order. I don't know about secret milestones for whales. That gets dangerous, man. Moving from an auction to a silent auction? I don't like that idea. Hidden secret milestones that is endless for spenders to keep going. That sounds terrible. I mean, I get it, whatever. Maybe there is, and we don't even know it, because I've never spent enough to even get on the damn leaderboard, let alone push past it. What am I doing? Oh, this is... Oh my god, for a second there I thought I was in skill, and I was like, why isn't Baku in the skill notes? Laser focus, I told you. What idea do you like that doesn't involve getting rid of it? Because that isn't realistic either. I think extending the leaderboard all the way down, so that if you partake in the event at any level, you will get on the leaderboard, and from the bottom up, there's something for everybody. I don't like it that it's the top 100 player leaderboard. I don't care if the top 100 get the same shit. Just extend stuff down for the rest of us. I didn't like the red stars for Quicksilver for the top 5 players or whatever it is, and nobody else can get 3 red stars, 2 red stars, 1 red star. Like, I don't know. Seems like they could be giving that shit away and it wouldn't really affect their bottom line. I don't think give everyone the new DPC tune red stars. I just think look at the blitz payout percentages. You know, something along those lines. How if you were in the top 2,000 and then if you're in the top 2% and then in the top 4%, and then, you know, you have to make the top 10% of the player base to get some of the better stuff. And then below that, it's just, you know, resources that'll help you get there maybe on the next go around. I just think that they could make it better. It does affect their bottom line. That is the point I am making. I know. But I'm hoping I'm hoping... I don't know. I just want a better game, man. Just want a better game. I want a better company to manage this game is what I want. You know what I want? I want a company that wants to make a game for the sake of making a good game. You remember those few and far between times when a company would come out and they'd just be like, we're not in it. We're hoping to break even and pay the people that made this game. But we're gonna make a game that's gonna win lots of awards, that's gonna have a huge player base that everybody's gonna love. And it's gonna be a lot of fun for everybody, and we're gonna get our names out there, and then people will hire us to these companies like Scopely that pay more money because they're out there to make money. I love it when people do that, and you just get this awesome game that's just fun for everybody. And they made it because these people were idealistic and they wanted to make a game good for the sake of making a good game. I would love it if a little bit of that would trickle into Scopely's workforce, right? Go find Captain Clipboard, kick him in the nuts, and just take over for like 1 month and just be like, we're gonna have good milestones, we're gonna have good events, we're gonna have good rewards. I'm not talking about giving shit away. I don't wanna give things to anybody. You gotta work for it. But we're not gonna just make spenders fight over these auctions. We're gonna have rewards that go out to everybody for playing the game well, not hoarding well. Yeah, I thought about it, Dadpool Games, but it's really hard to get it as short as they are right now. I try not to go over 2 minutes, and a lot of times I run into 3 minutes. Rarely can I ever get them under 60 seconds. I mean, I would have to cut them down to the point where they're not even... where I'm losing a lot of the good stuff. I'd have to cut jokes out of it, or streamline things. It would just become a resource one. And I would rather just make a separate short that's a resource, like, hey, here's the list of the latest counters for Cosmic Crucible, and just in room 1, people use this, and here's 2 good counters for it, and just bam, 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 just 5 rooms real quick, because there is no 6th room, we know that, and just knock that out real quick, something like that, or basically just like read the Brotherhood of the Storm infographic to everybody on a YouTube short. That might be good enough. If your videos were a resource, I would be inclined to hoard them. Thank you, Ambassador. Sedano's whole message was that the game was too competitive. The Krakens clearly don't want us little guys to have what they have. I didn't see it as that, Common 9. I didn't see it that way. I don't think the Krakens give a shit what the little guys have. We're so far out of their league. We're so far out of their league, it doesn't really matter. They are literally only competing with themselves. Auctioning leaderboards versus just selling the offers to Krakens, right? What's up, Wapo? You get the name changed back? Just the top 200 players measuring themselves? Put out more 1K offers, that'll make people happy. If they sold them at a bulk value price, they would sell those offers pretty darn fast. I was really surprised that they didn't give like a 2% discount for buying them $1,000 at a time. It doesn't even have to be a great value. You just have to put in their mind that there is a value in doing it, and you'll shift so many people over to clicking that button. People would rage quit if they saw multiple 1K offer, even if they are free to play. Why? I don't understand the logic in that. Just because... Hold on. You know what, Pathfinder? Let me kill the music. Just come talk to me, buddy. Hold on. I'll head over to the usual spot. I'm curious about that. We're going to get Pathfinder Gaming in here and have him talk to us.
Yellow.
Hey, so why would you think that people would rage quit over multiple 1K offers? Is that because that the spenders would be getting so much more value with their purchases by like even if it was a 2% discount, or is that just because they get sick of seeing those big numbers in the offers?
Oh, well, I mean, there would be multiple content creators that make videos about how Scopely is greedy trash if they started putting out 1K, 2K offers, and then people would get rage baited like they are now. It would that wouldn't make it better. Like making offers that are thousands of dollars is not going to make people stop complaining.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Free to play people may not see them, but I guarantee you free to play people will watch a Boylon video of him complaining nonstop about how there's a $2,000 offer.
Okay, so there's a media problem then. There's a media problem.
But that problem has existed for more than a year.
Yeah. Well, kind of forever. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Ambassador. Have you ever watched one?
If you watch certain content, are you more likely to think the way that person thinks the more you watch them?
It absolutely influences the way I think about things. That's why I like to read the blog post myself first before I hear the blog post rants and reviews, because they're usually negative, and I don't want to just approach this game with a negative attitude. So yes, absolutely. It's that whole you are what you eat. Like if you consume it, whether it be, visually watching a video or what's on your plate, it becomes you. And so, yes, I avoid the negative ones a lot. It's a lot of reasons why I don't like to promote some of the harshest criticism, especially when it's obviously just there because the negative videos get more clicks. And yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there are people out there who will literally complain about everything.
Yes.
Like if something gets added to the game, there's something wrong with it.
Yes. And there's something to be said about being a critic, Like if you're a movie critic, you're going to be critical over every movie you review.
I'm filming a show here.
And if you give thumbs up,
love of God,
like double thumbs up to every movie that comes across your screen, no one's going to watch you because you're too fucking happy about it. But at the same time, you've got to give 100% to somebody when it's due once in a while. Like you've got to show that.
Hey, dummy, somebody in chat's trying to get your attention.
And a lot of times people just always complain, and it's the other side of the spectrum.
I mean, I will complain when I feel like things need to be complained about. Like when Agent Venom, when I had people who were hardcore free-to-play players tell me they were struggling to unlock Agent Venom, I then complained about that. I'm not complaining about this Bucky event. I'm not complaining about this next war event because there's nothing really to complain about there. Like, I'm sorry, but Marvel Strike Force is not the shitty game everybody thinks it is. Like, it's so ridiculous. Go play another game and find out how bad Marvel Strike Force is compared to other games.
For me, it's just that they could be investing their time making the game better in a lot of ways, like dial back the character release and implement more content that is fun to play. Like they just implemented the new Catalyst of Change one, and some people were pretty happy that it was difficult. I don't think it was difficult enough. I think they should scale those for the next level cap. Like that should be scaled to 100 so that for a very long time, all of us can be smashing our face against it, trying to beat it at level 95.
But think about this for a second. If this MSF player's voice movement just got off the ground, it's only been going for a few weeks. Nothing is going to change quickly. No. And nobody understands that.
No, it's 6 months to a year for a lot of stuff.
Like people are expecting the ship to just be righted in certain areas right away. That's not going to happen. Like Scopely already has the next couple months planned. And it's already in motion. In order for them to change anything, it's going to have to get approved by a lot of people. And it's going to have to get worked on by a lot of people over time.
Especially when you talk about leaderboards. That is a thing that is huge for them. that is something that could take multiple years before we see any change in it at all. And it's going to have to hit them in the pocketbook before they even think about it. So I don't think that's going to get a lot of movement there. They might angle them or increase them or find a different way to make more money, but they're not going to take them away. So that's not something that, I mean, we don't need to bitch about it every single day, but I understand why people do bitch about it.
And we need to be more focused on the things that, one, matter more. Like, there are some hills that we cannot die on,
right?
Because we will die. Like, they're not going to change some things. What things that we need to push changing is like, why isn't there a character release cadence, like a legitimate one?
That would be
like
fantastic.
One that says, hey, every, when a character comes out, in 3 months they go into the orb, in 6 months they're farmable, in a year they're double drop. Like, that's the crap that we need to be pushing hard on them, because that's the stuff that will actually make the experience better. Like, removing the leaderboard, I'm sorry, but that's not nearly as important as making people's experience better when they start playing this game and getting them up faster.
New player progression is one of the big ones for me. I think that's pretty huge. I want better content so that when I want to play this game, there is always something for me to do. Like challenging content that will never go stale, that scales with me. I would like that. What I think one of the big things that people should really focus on is you take a look at the Road Ahead blog posts every 6 months and you hold them to that shit. And then when the next one comes out and it says what they're planning on doing, you let them know, we like this, we don't like this, and see if over the next 6 months you can get them to kind of change their mind about the road ahead, that long-term projection, so that they can kind of navigate in the distant future where to go. We just had a blog post, a Road Ahead blog post, and it had a lot of good stuff in it. And I want to hold them to that stuff. But what it was missing was, I didn't think it had enough player progression, and I don't think that, they didn't talk about anything about cadence of character releases. And those are some of the biggest ones for me.
Yeah. And another thing is, like, they're not going to change the leaderboards, in my opinion. I don't think they have a reason to do that. What we should push to change is we need to stop with this. We have to hoard our raid stuff for a week in order to complete something. Like, that stuff is stupid.
That's like, probably my third one.
Get rid of hoarding. Get rid of hoarding completely. Like inbox hoarding, like the training material event, the gold orb event. I think those are great, especially for people that don't open those orbs because they don't need to. I think those events are okay, but the stuff where you're like hoarding your war payout or hoarding your raid payout, like that stuff is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, I shouldn't need to, okay, what do I have to do today? Let's get out the calculator and figure out how many days I need to hoard my raid payout in order to get something good in this event. Like, no, I don't, just make it based on daily stuff.
I don't mind when they make the events complicated with weird numbers. I know they do that for a purpose. I know that they make these things so that when you look at them, the scoring is kind of weird amounts in here, so that you can't just go, oh, I know exactly how to do this and set a schedule. They want you to fail at it, so you have to go by offers. I understand that. I can accept that. But what bothers me is the spend campaign energy and open training orbs instead of just battling in raids or just battling in raids with Iron Fist. I like that. It says, hey, we want you to play the game to win points instead of hoarding resources to get points. And they need to get away from the resource milestones and go towards gameplay milestones. So that's my third thing, would probably be that.
And I think it should be your raid stuff, your war stuff, that crap should get auto-claimed. If you buy something from the web store, like, I'm okay with that sitting in your inbox and you have to claim it manually, but every in-game stuff should just be auto-claimed. Like, get rid of the ability to just let it sit in your inbox altogether, so people don't even have an opportunity to do it.
Yeah, then I think the only way you could then hoard stuff is like putting off that event, like doing that event stuff until a certain, like if there's overlapping events, but then that's going to be very few and far between. But there would be those psychopaths that, like extreme mailbox hoarding, they would then go, well, I can't do my blitz until after 2 o'clock because that's when the skippity doodah event starts, and then it'll go towards there on the autoclaim. And that's fine. Those people can be that crazy if they want to. But yeah, automatic claiming would be fantastic. Get rid of the mailbox altogether. I just say get rid of the mailbox altogether. I know a lot of people don't want that, but I think that's the easiest solution.
And bendable, like I'm not talking about like hoarding, like not spending resources or not opening orbs. I'm only talking about like raid rewards, war rewards, arena payouts, like auto claim that crap, and it gets rid of needing to because they're catering these events around the fact that they know people hoard, right? Like that has to go because that shouldn't be something that we have to worry about. Yeah. It's just a quality of life thing for me. Is make it to where if an event is 7 days, then okay, you get 7 raid rewards. Let's cater the event around 7 raid rewards, and that's it. Like, I'm not talking about, hoarding orbs and that kind of crap, because hoarders can still do that and have their advantage or whatever. But the inbox stuff, like the daily stuff that we do in game, I think that should just be auto claimed.
Remember when we used to hoard resources in preparation for a cool character? And we would skip the boring ones that weren't entirely necessary and spend our resources on important characters so that some of us would have really good rosters and some of us would have made piss poor decisions like buying the She-Hulk offer back when She-Hulk sucked. And that was amazing. You could theory craft on how you built your roster and you would hoard for character spending on the character you wanted to build. And not every character was important, or there were some that were less or more important, and I liked that. I liked when they would make a really cool, powerful plug-and-play character that had no direct value or necessity anywhere, but they were just so good you wanted to build them. Yeah. And that was cool.
They would have to do like almost like a complete reset to go back to the, creating your own, stuff meta. Because we're so far deep into the individual game modes now, I think Mobile Gamer talked about this yesterday, and I agree a lot. Rebirth is actually a fantastic team when they're maxed.
Yeah, when you overinvest.
However, only 10% of the players, probably not even 10%,
not even that.
1% of the 1% of the players have Rebirth maxed. But when you have Rebirth maxed, holy crap, they are tough to deal with.
Yep, exactly.
But nobody has them maxed.
And then
nobody
even
can
then,
max them.
When you do max them, they're really good at kind of a handful of situations. It's not like you can use them everywhere. It's just you've got a team or two that they counter in War or Crucible or something like that, or a hybrid you can build out of them. But it's just not an efficient place to spend your resources. And like Mobile was saying, you don't have the resources to build everything. You've got to pick and choose. And though they're really good when you max them out, it's not enough value for that. Because Scopely is forcing us to put our resources into other teams that we don't like, but we have to build. Because I tell you what, I'm not all that happy with the Unlimited X-Men. It's a good team, but I probably wouldn't have built them as big had they not been required for so much stuff. I probably would have built Rogue and Gambit and left the other two. Masters of Evil, point in case. I would have built Kang and forget the rest of the team, man.
Yeah, I mean it's sad when you have to build a team, like a full team for something, when in reality you could just build 1 or 2 characters and they do a lot of really, really good things. And I completely agree with that.
Could we please go back to 3 and 4 man teams? That way, wherever you use them, you are forced to theory craft. Like there's no more cookie cutter allowed when you have Undying in the mix. There's no cookie cutter allowed when you're using New Warriors, because you've got to come up with 2 and 3 more characters to go into that situation wherever you're using them. I love that. I loved that X Factor was a 4-man team and a 3-man team, or it was a 2, 3, and then a 4-man team over a period of time. And I thought it was fantastic because wherever you're using them, we definitely get to theorycraft. And now it's just, here's a 5-piece team for this specific situation that we designed this to be used on. And that's lame, man. That's lame.
I think the last team. Oh, hey, Benny. I think the last team I feel like they got really right was actually the Secret Avengers, because they were really good in the existing raids, but they were also really good everywhere else.
And you could hybridize them because technically the Secret Avengers is 3 people.
Right, and you could put Kestrel with them or Fury with them or whatever.
Kestrel, it was always the
And
SA
they do
Kestrel
really
Fury
good.
team, and it was a great team. What's going on, Benny? How you doing?
I'm good. I had to hop on because of what you just said about it would be good to have 3 or 4 person teams so people can theorycraft and mix and match. I love that. But that's not the reality of the game, because there's a 4-person team out there called A-Force, and people cannot fathom
Anything other than Doom?
and it blows my mind because Doom was placed there by somebody back before they got reworked, and they weren't as good as they are now. And even after they got reworked, people just can't shake that off and imagine theory crafting or figuring out what the team members actually do, because they don't read kits, so they don't realize that the 4-piece can beat Young Avengers.
Right. Yeah, I use YA and Surfer. I like that backup ability block on Surfer. I like the defense downs off of Surfer. And I never seem to be using Surfer anymore. He's just not built up that much on my roster anymore. So I think he's a great replacement for Doom. And a lot of people are like thinking that that's pretty like not interesting either. Like that's not much better than Doom, because everybody's like, it's A-Force Doom, or if you want to get crazy, you could go Surfer A-Force. I'm like, well, I know I use Spider-Woman by herself all the time. I use JJ by herself all the time because those are great kits, man. Nico's amazing. Captain Marvel's not so amazing, but
I think the other like issue, which I mean, I've already said that we're never gonna have. I mean, unless they reset the game. Like A-Force is a very much like they're really great in war, and they are good in other places. And a lot of people just don't care about war.
yeah.
And so a lot of people don't even have A-Force built.
I'm
Like, there's a
hoping
lot
war
of
becomes
really-
more important. I hope they get good rewards when they make these changes, and they
Blue
make
Eyes
it.
5 will be a part of war, 100%.
But
Yeah.
isn't that a good thing, Pathfinder, that you can choose not to build some teams?
Oh, I'm absolutely. I think it's good that you don't have to build some teams. I 100% agree with that. I look at what I feel like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes does right compared to MSF is that a lot of the teams are still viable. Like a lot of older teams are still viable, and that's just because the way that they've set up the game is that it's almost like what Marvel Strike Force has done has made it to where one team is niche in one game mode.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if they did like 3 months of character releases where they were individual characters? Maybe one character would have a Crucible tag, maybe one character would have a War tag, but they wouldn't have a team to go on. And it was like 3 months of these just individual characters. And we could all just decide, hey, I like this guy, I'm going to pass on this guy. She looks cool, let's go for that one over there or whatever. And you would mix and match all of these things, and they wouldn't necessarily be required anywhere, but they would just, the company would do their job and build something that was interesting and fun for us to spend our resources on. Instead, they're going the lazy route and saying, we're making a problem and we're selling you this 5-piece team.
I mean this with no offense. The company's job is to make money.
Right.
And that's what they care about. And
Yeah.
that's what almost all companies care about.
Yeah.
Is making money. Now, can they do better? Of course they can. I mean, every company can always do better. And I think we should want them to do better. But we do have to understand that Scopely's reason for existing is to make money.
Yeah.
For their shareholders, for their employees, for all of that.
Yeah.
Like, so that still has to be like their priority. I think they could do both, but there's a balance.
Is there a timeout going on in chat?
Not that I can see.
Oh, somebody timed out Ambassador for some reason. I think he was calling you a shill, Pathfinder. somebody took it personal. I guess.
Why would they time him out for that?
I don't know.
It's true. I am a shill.
Yeah, he's just Ambassador's just speaking the truth.
Positivity equals shilling in today's world.
There we go. Exactly. Yeah, I don't. Shoot, I got distracted by that.
Bring back theory crafting. That's what I want.
Yeah, I want theory crafting. I think the best thing that they could do is just start making 2- and 3-man teams. They could still make them important. They could still make them necessary for Scourge or whatever, and still make their money off of it and everything. But I think they could do better. Yeah, Wapo, be sure to write a letter to Savvy. Let him know. Community manager run. That's it.
This Friday night when midnight rolled over and I got the Saturday challenges and I got to do this blaster challenge.
Yeah.
And I know you said for you it was easy, but maybe I was a little underleveled, or my characters were a little underleveled. It took me a while, and I was like trying to shift characters and which 5 worked better, moving ISOs around. That was so much.
I think I also got lucky on 14. I somehow played it perfectly. I think I might have dropped my phone twice or something, and that's how it happened. But like I could see how that could totally go sideways and be challenging. I think I just got lucky and got it in 1. But I thought it was pretty darn close. I would like them more challenging though, because I'm only level 94, and had I brought in fully leveled out characters, it would have been auto. You know, I had a bunch of characters in there at level 92 and stuff, and I still was able to get by. So I think it was close. They did better. And for the majority of players, it's going to be quite a challenge. So hopefully it'll work. But like I said earlier, I think that when they do those weekly challenges, I think they should scale those for the next level cap so that it is really hard. And they say, this is intended to be extraordinarily challenging. We only expect people with maxed out rosters and incredible skills to actually get through this, because it's 5 levels over what you're supposed to be doing. And then people are going to complain, but I think the people who are competitive and enjoy that shit would really get a kick out of it. I know I would.
I will say that this current level of challenge should have been implemented like 8 months ago.
Yeah.
So
right.
I do think that they could do like, hey, we're gonna throw in another 2 tiers, and those ones are gonna beat you down. Like those are the ones that are hard, because the current challenges should have been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like a goalpost, even if it's like unbeatable with any current level or meta, it's like a goalpost that's there. Like the Pestilence Scourge, level 10, has anybody ever been able to beat any of it? No. It's like, or maybe some people have, but not in the beginning.
I thought that was great. I thought the level 10 Pestilence Scourge was a great idea, and people were bitching about it like, that's impossible. Well, that's the point. That's the point. There's more content to be done, and you just haven't been able to do it yet. That's the point.
Can I make one devil's advocate point to that?
Okay.
Everybody already has 7-star MLF, and there's no reason to even do level 10.
Because it's a challenge.
No, that's such a waste of time. Like, I think that's ridiculous.
But didn't they just scale the stats higher for level 10? Isn't that all they did, right?
I think
so it's not hard for them to make it, and it creates this challenge for the extremists in the game. I think it's fine.
But no one, like, period, was able to do it.
Well, I just haven't gotten around to trying. That's all. Otherwise, I'd totally do it.
There's no way your account could do it right now.
Well, if Tadano would have let me borrow his account like I asked him, but he just wasn't having it.
I don't know that they intended to run those scourges that frequently. they probably thought people would still be, farming Morgan Le Fay right now or something. I don't know.
And then they realized that, oh gosh, we have to get this Apocalypse release done in a year.
Yeah. You know what? If it was a mistake putting in the 10, I think it was a mistake that was great. I want unfinishable content. I want it to scale so hard that no one in the game can beat it. Because that means there's something in the future to do when we get there. Because
just tie something worth doing it to it. Like if there was an extra reward for doing level 10.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm all for it.
That's fair.
For it. But there's no incentive. There's no incentive to do it.
Purple Sticky, get in here, man. What are you doing?
That's my point. There's zero incentive to do it now.
They'll make DD6 into DD3. Stop it.
Like tough things that are unbeatable to have in the game. That's okay.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
just
I think
tie
it's great.
something to it to where you want to get there.
See, I was thinking just having endless waves that continue to scale more and more challenging, and just have, as you get up to the top, it's just a fraction of a gold orb that you get. So you can keep trying. It's not going to reward you much, but it'll be something, and it's something to do. And you could just have a leaderboard on seeing who could get the furthest in the waves, like just who's holding the record. And you can compete with your friends on that leaderboard. You know, like when I show up at place 1,376 and Pathfinder's just like 4 places above me, I'm going to be busting my ass so I can get that screenshot of me surpassing him, you know?
Don't bring up my past with Sticky.
Okay. YouTube, we're going to go record a video and we'll be right back. And we're talking about Amaranth's hot tub. I've got Pathfinder, Rich on Ships, and Rolf Kieran on the line here after recording that defense up video. And we're just dicking around, just having some fun in Marvel Strike Force. Sorry, I forgot to hit that record button.
Has anybody tried using a blue screen?
No, I haven't, but you know what I have done is I've changed the chroma key to remove a black screen behind me before, but I haven't done blue or magenta.
I've read that a blue screen can be better.
It's cleaner.
And so I bought like a cheaper one on Amazon that I'm making.
Yeah, but what would I do with my blue hat, man? I have that fancy blue hat I always wear, and I wouldn't get to wear it.
Hat, yeah.
Exactly. That's.
Well, I mean, I'm saying that for myself, not for you.
Yeah, right. No, I heard basically that you just use whatever color you're not using in the room. Like if you happen to have a lot of blue clothing, and I do, blue's my favorite color, and so I couldn't use that. But maybe a magenta. And that's why they make the different colors. It's just so if you have to have something green on the screen, you go with a magenta or a blue.
So the blues. I think somebody in chat said it too. It bleeds less. You have less bleeding in it. It's usually used in a more professional setting. If you have a higher quality camera, it's a little bit. It's smoother on the higher quality cameras. So like 4K and up. Like the blue will just be smoother for you. But you know.
And backlighting your green screen, like I've got these key lights down below me that shine up on the screen to take away the shadows that are being cast from the lights in front of me. That helps dramatically. For any of you guys in chat that are thinking about making content or you are a content creator, if you want, be sure to talk to my mods in the Discord and you can get the content creator tag and it'll give you access to the indie developers section of my Discord server, where there's tons of helpful videos. Every time I find something interesting or useful, I always share it to the helpful videos section. There's a collaboration voice channel. There's a chat channel for people who just want to ask questions or talk about it. And you can always message me direct. And if you want to have a video conference call and I can help you with stuff, if I can find the time, I will definitely do my best to help you guys because I like bringing new people to this game. I like seeing new faces. So I think we just had, who was it? I kept calling him BioFresh, but it's like Boy Fresh. Rolf Geard was telling me about him. And then, of course, we've got Ambassador recently started streaming too. So, you know, there's always new people coming, and I think they're pretty good. So you should always check them out.
So, Ron, what I did a while back, because I was doing pretty much every week, I was, helping out a different stream or whatever. So what I did is I have all of the instructions for getting your OBS set up written out in a guide already.
Oh yeah.
So I'll get that over to you. You can put it in that channel.
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, it's like a step-by-step with pictures of being like, here, like use this window for this, use this for that. Like, so it's because we were doing it so frequently, it just rather than what I would do is I'd tell people follow the guide, get it together, and then we'll do a video call.
Do you
so rather than
when you have people set up their green screen stuff, do you have them nest the green screen inside of a camera setting? Or do you just do a single layer of green screening? Because I was thinking about nesting it so that you can tweak your green screen just perfect, and then it's nested inside another setting, and you change that one to change the colors and everything. So like it's already filtered out the green screen. And then that picture comes through the feed, and you can adjust your camera lighting and stuff like that to do that one.
So I set the camera lighting and contrast and stuff first, and then I go and play with the chroma key on a single layer. I just find that because I feel like a lot of times what ends up happening, it's like it's not the chroma key that's the problem. It's your actual camera lighting settings and everything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, your shutter and the lighting, your camera, all that stuff. And then having it as a single layer, there's something to be said that if something goes wrong, that's easy to fix. But if you have it nested, a lot of times if you have it nested, you're using that same one in like 3-4 dozens of scenes. And now you've screwed up all of those scenes because the nested one is screwed up. And then it's a pain in the ass. But it's also like, you can make things look really good that way. But I've been thinking about doing that. The other thing I want to do is I want to delete every single scene I have. And I'm rocking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I have 26 different scenes. I was thinking about deleting all of them when I move over to the studio and resetting everything, coming up with all new stuff. And I wanted to get a bot that'll handle my scenes because I want to change cameras so that chat can change the cameras for 15 or 30 seconds and change the camera angles to look at different angles of the room while I'm playing, and just have like a small window with gameplay when they want to see the whole room or something like that. And they can spend channel points doing that. And then also I want to be able to, on my stream deck, click a button and turn off channel points. Today was case in point. Like channel points were going off during the video and I was like, I wish I would have stopped. But I have to go to the web and manually turn them off. And you can't change that.
You can do multi-instant, like instance stream deck like buttons that like will do multiple steps to do something for you.
Right.
I think you could probably do it.
You can't. I looked at that. Like I know how to do I know how to do the multi-instance with the buttons so that you can do it. Like you could push one button and it'll turn on LD player. It'll size it for you the right size. It'll turn on all the, Discord, all the different apps, and it'll put the windows where you want them in the right place and configuration, all with the touch of one button. You can have it do your lighting and turn on the lights and everything with one button with that multi-instance. You can get crazy with it. However, you cannot control your channel points with it unless you have a special bot. And then you can control the bot and the bot will control your channel points. And I have them done manually, and I would have to go through and redo my scenes to put them into the bot in the first place. And so I'm kind of thinking I might just start fresh and get it done from the ground up. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm not going to be streaming on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday because I'm going to finish the studio, and then over Saturday and Sunday I will be in the studio implementing my hardware and doing all my software and stuff. So it's just going to be today and tomorrow.
Oh, Run, how was your birthday?
It was great. Moving on.
Hey, bye.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had fun.
Did you go eat somewhere nice?
Yeah, we went and had spaghetti. So, Juicy, how's it going, buddy? I see you in channel. What's going on?
Not much. Just getting the lunch break.
Yeah.
By the way, I sent you my defense in case you want a bonus one, because I know you're not gonna have your streams.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. We'll probably do that soon. I think I'm probably covered for the rest of the week because tomorrow I'm just doing Sons of the Forest. I was up until 2 a.m. again editing that damn Sons of the Forest video. I love playing that game and I love editing videos, but it is getting grueling, man. I'm up till 2 a.m. and then I wake up at 5 a.m. to take care of the kids. It's brutal.
Yeah. That just sounds like my life, but that's more because I have a baby at home.
You're right, yeah. I was like, hey, my kids are self-sufficient now, so I'll add a YouTube channel for funsies. That was a terrible idea. Don't ever do that. Stream all
Or
you
you
want.
add a YouTube channel.
Don't start a YouTube channel.
Start a YouTube channel when your first child is only 1.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
have a second child.
Right? Like Purple Stickies makes partner and then gets pregnant, and I'm like, dude, good thing you made partner yesterday, because tomorrow's gonna be shit for it.
Purple Sticky would be the first man to get pregnant, man. He's so good.
Well, when I say pregnant, I'm that old school person that my wife and I got pregnant together. It's a team effort. I help her through it. I don't do shit, man. I just duck and cover when she gets she's like, go get me pickles and ice cream. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad to be out of the house. That's my contribution to the
Is the pickles in the ice cream? Is it pickle flavored ice cream?
Dude, I don't know. I just went and bought that shit for her. I don't ask you don't stop and ask a pregnant woman questions.
There's a reason I'm still single, run, all right?
Mine was cookies and lemonade. I always had to go get cookies and lemonade. It's ridiculous.
Cookies and lemonade?
Ooh. Yes.
Isn't it weird that I don't know. That's a whole thing, man. I'll save that for like a Friday stream when Raw can come in here and defend herself. I don't want to be taking shots when she's not in the room. Like we honestly, we don't do good as a pregnant couple. We do not do well. She'll even tell you, it's like, we barely made it through both of our kids. It was rough. I wanted 6 kids. After the first one, I was like, let's try another one and we'll regroup and see. And sure enough, that was it.
Yeah. G6, that was a...
What's up, Boy Fresh? Did you hear us talking about you? Was that it?
I know people who have 7 kids, and they range from like 36 to like 20.
Yeah, my cousin just had another kid and he's almost 50. And I was just like, dude, what are you thinking, man? You are out of the woods. Both your kids are in grades, or all your kids are in grade school.
You 70, almost 70 when they graduate from high school.
Right. Like, I don't want to be pushing a walker when my kid walks down the aisle. What's up, Lanjay? Beef jerky and ice cream? Ugh. Yuck, man. Weird stuff they got. Am I blitzing for no reason at all?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys, I had 2 more to go. You guys couldn't have told me? Oh, I'm waiting to collect these. That's right. Okay.
None of us pay attention. That's on you. That's on you for expecting any of us to pay attention.
I wouldn't know what to do except that I have to make a video every morning telling people what to do. So every morning I scour the internet for how you're supposed to play Marvel Strike Force that day, and then immediately forget what I'm doing as soon as stream starts.
Doing the Lord's work, man.
Yeah.
The thingy on the web store, you can do that. That counts for Blitz. So.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, but you should be done with that by now.
I don't know. Let's go check the web store and find out.
I have actually boycotted blitzing, so like I will miss out on a gold orb or 2, and because I am just not. Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to save blitz credits, Top G Nickums. I forgot and collected them.
They will expire by Thursday. I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh, is that
Yes.
Will they? Okay.
The current blitz.
You save
will
the next
expire. You save the next one, yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? That gave me unstoppable force doing some blitzing. But of course, I had 3 days left on it and 1 milestone to claim. I'm pretty sure that war or whatever would have done it for me.
You know what, Ron? You're welcome for not stopping you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me get my 1 gold orb, a few hours early. Never mind the fact that I can't open that gold orb because Scopely says I gotta save it anyways.
Rich just trolled you so hard with that.
Oh,
he
man.
made you do blitz, and then you can't even do anything with it.
Yeah, there we go. Man. Well, shit, now I got nothing to do. See, this is one of those times when I want to be hanging out, talking about Marvel Strike Force and playing it, and I'm struggling to find something to actually play. You know?
We could just talk like we like each other or something.
I don't like lying in front of my audience, Pathfinder. Ooh, number 7's open. Let's go for number 7. Here we go. Okay, wait a minute. What's number 7? It's number 8 now. Hey, the Doom variant, you said you don't use the Eternals on, right?
No.
Okay. So give me number 7 back, and I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna put in the Eternal variant, and Pathfinder's gonna make sure that this one succeeds because this has been very, very temperamental for me. I've switched back to just using Apocalypse and brute forcing my way through. Because with Apocalypse one, you can like just do the first 3 nodes and then, or the first 3 attacks or whatever, and then just hit auto basically and it'll be fine. So for me, I'm gonna go Red Hulk and weaken him. Do you think I should?
Can you share the screen?
Oh shoot, I'm not sharing my screen again? Oh, I jumped out and came back, huh?
Yeah, once again, I think Juicy might be the only one here paying attention, so.
So, do I want to go for Kang or do I want to go for Red Hulk? I was thinking Red Hulk. I like to make sure he dies because if he pops off, man, it's game over.
I also like getting Rogue rewinded, so your Rogue goes first.
Right, well I've got Kang, so my Rogue's gonna go first anyways. I know they have Kang on defense, but I should still be going first.
No, it's I'm not used to either of these. I'm not used to this variant with the Eternals in here.
Okay. Here's the tricky part. I can punch him in the face without using my special. I could use the special on him, but I'm worried that might kill him. That's okay, he doesn't have a revive. I guess that's probably the thing to do. The problem is I need somebody to die when Icarus ults. Let's just do the special and see if it kills him or not. I don't know. This is gonna be close. Okay, that should be fine then. No matter what happens, I think I'm safe. Icarus just got his stupid, oh, that's okay. He's gonna take a turn and cleanse it. Okay, and then I'll go anywhere else. Let's do this one, I guess. Hopefully Red Hulk will die with this, and it'll give me everything I want. Son of a bitch. See? See, this is the problem I have with it. Do I want to... I think I want to just kill Red Hulk and make sure he doesn't do anything to me. Might have been a waste, but... he's the scariest member of that team right there. I could stun Rogue and keep her for... oh, I can't do anything to anybody, can I? We're just going to do damage then. Hit him sort of hard. Got rid of Kang. There's something. Might be able to get rid of Rogue if Icarus would ever wake up. Not looking good for me. This is why I hate using the Eternals. It's so temperamental.
Yeah, I've genuinely never seen it used or never used it. I just...
if I would have gone in with like a Kang special on Rogue, he probably would have killed Red Hulk and not gotten Rogue low enough, is usually how that works for me. Like, it's just... Pathfinder just sat there quietly watching my demise.
I thought we talked about how we shouldn't use this on everything.
Well, you said it was what you use on everything. Like, I specifically remember saying I just use Eternals and Kang on everything.
I thought I showed you the other comp.
What other comp?
On stream.
What other comp?
The one where you're using Kang, APOC, Rogue, Red Hulk, and MLF.
Yeah, I use that one all the time. That's the one I normally use. It's very reliable.
That's what we talked about last time.
Well, yeah, but we talked about using that on the Doom comps because Doom, like, I always fail with Eternals on Doom.
Yeah, I do as well. I don't use Eternals on Doom.
Okay, but you use Eternals on what was Team 7. Like, you use Eternals on this, right?
Sometimes.
Oh, it's sometimes now, it's not every time?
Oh, see?
Oh, you could use Eternals.
I use it when I'm baiting run 7.
You could use Eternals on that for sure.
I just failed using Eternals on that. It just went sideways.
I didn't see any of the fight. I don't know what you did.
Okay, let's go in and do it again. I'm spending cores. using your team. Is this good?
I'll donate $5. You can buy.
No, you don't need to. What's using this team? Is this the right placement?
Sure.
You want to see?
Thanks for that confidence booster.
Wakanda!
Okay, Juice, do you think this is right? Is this a good placement, right? Juicy's got his microphone muted now. Okay,
That's
screw
fine.
it. We're going. All right, we'll try it again. Now, last time, Red Hulk didn't die when Icarus ulted, and no one else was weak enough to die either, not even close. So, should I... You tell me what buttons to click this time, Pathfinder. How would you play it? Red Hulk, okay. I'm gonna laugh if he tells me to do the exact same thing we just all watched and it fails. What's next?
MLF.
Okay, that's different. You want Kang?
Red Hulk.
Ooh.
Hold. GG. You're welcome.
Some days I just hate coming to stream, you know? Some days. Some days.
Dude, I'm telling you, every time Pathfinder shows up in my chat and when I'm doing Crucible, something goes wrong. So you know what? I'm blaming this entirely on Pathfinder.
I mean, I didn't help you the first time, so yeah, you should blame it entirely on me for helping you win.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm still gonna go back to my Apocalypse one. Because they'll change the placement up the next time around and put MLF adjacent to Red Hulk, giving her the speed or something, and all.
Red Hulk's not gonna go, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. All right. Well, we got place 7, so that's probably a good spot.
I literally just use APOC Doom.
You just use APOC and Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just those two characters.
I wish
APOC Doom.
Wouldn't that be cool if you
Red
could
Hulk.
go in with a 2-man team and just show how just chad the hell out of somebody with a 2-man team into their 5-man, like 4 horsemen and Apocalypse. You just go in with Doom and Apocalypse and still beat it. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, that's where I'm gonna end stream. Who's streaming? I don't have my phone doesn't work, so I can't check to see who's streaming. Who are we gonna raid? Somebody throw me out a name.
Streaming?
Is Dorky Dad streaming? Is he streaming MSF though?
No.
No. Well, then he doesn't get my raid.
Who else is streaming? Anik or a sponsored streamer?
Kanik, how do I spell that?
CANEK 84.
CANEK 84.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Raid is launched. I'm not sure if I'm following Kanik. Never mind. I'm following Kanik. If I'm not, I will be here in a minute. Thanks everybody for showing up to stream. It was a fun Monday, just kind of dicking around today. I will be here tomorrow for Sons of the Forest, doing one of my last playthroughs on that, but you won't be able to catch me streaming for the rest of the week. I don't know if I'm going to be doing recaps. It'll just kind of depend on how busy I get with the studio. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and I appreciate you guys in the stream channel coming in and hanging out. I love just kicking it with you guys on voice. That's always fun. Even when Pathfinder makes me look so incredibly stupid in Arena. At least he allowed me to get my my favorite position in Arena, which is hopefully above Jumpy McSpasm, but who knows. Anyway, I will see you guys whenever I see you guys. Take care. Remember, just be nice and always make firm eye contact when you eat bananas in public. Bye, guys.